Hi everybody, welcome back. We are going to take a quick look at Linux Mint 13 Maya. Now Linux Mint 13 has not yet been officially released. I was able to download one of the testing ISOs from the community website. But the big news is for Linux Mint 13, evidently Gnome 3 is gone. You will have a choice of two default desktops. One will be Mate and the other one will be Cinnamon. Now, I downloaded the 32-bit release candidate for Mate. So let's take a quick look. Now I'm running this inside a virtual machine. I haven't installed it, no guest editions, just running it off the ISO. Now for those of you who loved GNOME 2 or the look of GNOME 2, say in Ubuntu, Mate I believe is a fork of GNOME 2. And basically, you've seen this before. Click menu and this will give you Linux Mint's version of the main menu called the Mint menu. You've seen this before. I think it looks great. The one thing I like about this also is the panel. You can right click and add applets. Something that you cannot do in the Unity, which I have running as the main desktop right now in my on my main computer. So you've seen this before. Now, whether Linux Mint chooses as their #1 default desktop to be either Cinnamon or Mate, I really don't know. I like both. If I had to pick one, boy, it's a tough choice. Right now, because GNOME 2 was more familiar to me, I would probably pick what you see here, and this is Mate. Of course, you have the search bar at the bottom. Type in sound. It'll give you anything related to sound preferences, so on and so forth. If you right click, you've seen this before, the menu submenu. And this will give you, I suppose, a nice choice of backgrounds. Very nice. We'll add that one. And there you go, storm approaching. Click it again. We have different themes. Apparently right now it's just Mint X or Mint Z. We have the fonts, then the background again. I guess I'll go back to the Mint here. Right click the panel bar and let's see, let's move it to the top. And there you go. So Mate is going to be a little bit more customizable. If you did not like Unity, which what I have here, you will love Mate. And Cinnamon, I believe, would also be customizable also, but probably not as familiar as what you see here. If you was used to the old Linux Mint or used to the old Ubuntu. One thing I did notice. Let's take a look at the let's see. RAM usage. 208 megabytes of RAM. Awesome, terrific, very lightweight on the resources. If I switch to or go to my Ubuntu 12.04, now I allotted about not quite a gigabyte of RAM for Linux Mint 13 Mate. As you can see here, it still uses about 900 megabytes to run Unity, of course with the screencaster, but Ubuntu 12.04 feels a little bit more bloated. Not really that bad, but 11.10, I have 11.10 in one of my laptops upstairs in my bedroom, and that uses, on idle, it uses about 230 megabytes of RAM, which is terrific. Ubuntu 12.04 uses about 500 megabytes of RAM, which is double, so it is more bloated. Oh, and by the way, I took a chance and I downloaded and installed the ATI proprietary drivers. It appears to be working. Some of you may know some of the horse stable issues I had with this, so if Spatry watches this video, he's probably going to get a chuckle out of this. So we'll see what happens. I may deactivate those drivers. But for now, this has been a quick look at Linux Mint 13 Maya 32-bit release candidate, the Mate edition, not Cinnamon. Although I suppose if I install this, I could probably download the Cinnamon extension and log in and out back and forth. But I think Mate looks terrific. If this is the way Linux Mint is going, good job. So if you are looking for an alternative to Unity, which is what you see here, if you don't like this, or if you have an older computer with not lots of RAM, check out Linux Mint 13 with Mate once it is released. Do not install this now. It is not finalized. So if you are a new dual booter, stick with Ubuntu for now. And if you want to try Linux Mint 13 with Mate, it looks great in my virtual machine. So check it out. Alright, that's it guys. As always, I will catch you possibly in your Linux Mint future.